At the beginning of this episode, Myungja is so angry with Kyungtae. Sunyi is sick, and Myungja is desperately searching for her, not knowing Sunyi's location. During this stressful time, Kyungtae informs Myungja that Dansu has found Audrey. However, Myungja's distress isn't about Dansu and Audrey. She's upset because Kyungtae seemed to prioritize Audrey's situation over the urgent need to find Sunyi. It feels to Myungja as if Kyungtae cares more about Audrey than about finding Sunyi, someone she is clearly concerned about. This perceived lack of concern deeply hurts her. Kyungtae tries to explain his action to Myungja, promising to tell her the truth, but his explanation is incomplete. He only mentions a debt of gratitude he owes to Dansu's father. This partial explanation only intensifies Myungja's anger and frustration. She questioned the extent of this debt, wondering how it could justify Kyungtae's apparent neglect of the urgent situation with Sunyi. The weight of this perceived lack of support is heavy on her. Later, Myungja goes to the restaurant, her distress evident. Kyungtae follows, sensing her emotional turmoil. At the restaurant, Myungja breaks down, recalling the last time she saw Sunyi. She had let Sunyi go home to Kotsan alone, a decision she now deeply regrets. She had chosen to pick up Noah instead of keeping her appointment with Sunyi, a choice that seemed incredibly thoughtless and hurtful in retrospect. Importantly, during this crucial time, Kyungtae was completely unreachable and Myungja believes he was with Audrey, adding to her feeling an abandonment and betrayal. The fear of never seeing Sunyi again is overwhelming. Kyungtae, witnessing her pain, suggests a plan: a thorough search for Sunyi across Korea with the help of Detective Han. He suggests Myungja rest at home, but she firmly rejects his help and even forbids him from mentioning her name again. Her pain and anger are so intense that she cannot bear any further contact with him at this moment. That night, Myungja's distress continues in her sleep. She groans and tosses and turns. Kyungtae, awakened by her sounds, discovers she has injured her ankle during her frantic search for Sunyi. He treats her injury, feeling a deep sense of guilt and remorse for allowing her to endure such physical hardship in her desperate search. The next day, Detective Han arrives to assist Kyungtae in the search, but Myungja remains resolute in her refusal of their help, determined to continue her search independently. Despite her explicit rejection, Kyungtae and Detective Han persist in their effort to locate Sunyi. Meanwhile, Kyungbok, concerned about Myungja's well-being, urges her to return home or to the restaurant, highlighting the disarray in both places due to her absence. However, Myungja explains that finding Sunyi is her absolute top priority, even if it means neglecting her responsibilities at home and at the restaurant. She emphasizes her strong commitment to finding Sunyi. That day, Myungja visits another nursing home where she encounters an elderly woman who she initially mistakes for Sunyi. The woman, however, is not Sunyi. She suffers from dementia and mistakenly believes Myungja is her daughter. Myungja, deeply moved by the situation, comforts the woman, urging her to eat and take her medication regularly. In the separate part of the story, Gong-hee confronts Min-ki about his earlier claims. Min-ki had said he was working overtime at the office, but Gong-hee discovered this was a lie. Min-ki had been having a dinner with a friend. Min-ki tries to convince Gong-hee to believe him, but she remains unconvinced because of his clear deception. It's Dansu's birthday. He visits the main family home with Audrey. Myungja offers her birthday wishes and congratulations on their reunion. Dansu then takes Audrey to his room, where she sees a doll he made 20 years ago. Dansu explains how he lost the doll when Chairman Huang took him away from Kotsan, but thankfully Gong-hee had kept it safe for 2 decades and returned it to him. He expresses his gratitude to Gong-hee, praising her kindness and comparing her favorably to Audrey. This comparison seems to sadden Audrey. As they are talking about Gong-hee, she arrives, bringing an umbrella as a birthday gift for Dansu. She knew he dislikes being caught in the rain. This simple act brings a smile to Dansu's face, a rare sight after a period of sadness. Later that evening, Dansu takes Audrey to Chairman Huang's house, where a birthday feast has been prepared. However, Chairman Huang's reaction upon seeing Audrey is one of intense anger and rudeness. That concludes the scene. Thank you for watching my video.